This could arguably be the world's most impressive collection of concept cars. And every single one of them, including the car-cum-runabout Rinspeed Splash we showed you a couple of weeks back, is the brainchild of just one man. Rinspeed Design is based just outside of Zurich in Switzerland. This modest building is home to all its concept cars from the last 15 years, which makes it the ultimate toy garage. And the king of the toys is Rinspeed CEO Frank Rinderknecht.
Well, that's the x-trem. It has a hovercraft in the back.
He started his inventing spree in 1979, importing sunroofs and adapting cars for handicapped drivers.
Cockpit turns, the faster you go to the side.
More than 25 years later, Frank Rinderknecht is regarded in the industry as a bit of a radical, challenging car makers and consumers with his futuristic concepts, revolutionary designs and marketing savvy.
Well, these concept cars mean to look in the future, to give input to the industry of what could do, design-wise, technology-wise. So it's a wide array to communicate, let's say, 5 or 10 years down the road.
Where do you get your inspiration?
Well, it's difficult to say. There is no rule at 7 in the morning in the shower, or it happens while driving. While being in the shower, while talking to people, I'm very spontaneous, and for me it's more important to be open and not to be narrow-minded.
These cars never go into production. It's more elements of them that go into production, is that right?
That's correct. I mean, concept cars by its nature cannot be 100%, but the elements of it find their way into production, like we invented the steering wheel with a remote control like 15 years ago, and now every mid-size class car already has it.
So you don't sort of take some of these home at the weekend? You don't lend them to TV presenters for the weekend by any chance, do you?
Well, to you I could make an exception. The weather is nice.
So which one can I take home?
Which one you like?
Well, where do I start? There's the Advantage R1, which wouldn't look out of place in any pit lane. It's inspired by Formula One and Le Mans cars, but at just 97 centimetres high, that's a tick over 3 feet, it's the lowest sports car in the world. And don't let rising petrol prices worry you. The Advantage can run on biofuel made from recycled kitchen and garden waste, much cheaper and very eco-friendly. Or how about the Tattoo? That's 1 T and 3 O's, which is very new millennium. But the inspiration is pure 50s hot rod. Up front, there's a 5.7-litre V8 engine, top speed 245 kilometres an hour. That's 160 miles per hour. At the back, Rinspeed's patented extra lift means you can carry fancy toys, like this breathing observation bubble. It's a bit like an underwater motor scooter. The air pocket under the helmet means there's no mouthpiece and no regulator. And a compressed air bottle holds enough air for an hour underwater. Of course, if I wanted to be practical, I'd go for the Presto. You've heard of a stretch limo? Well, this is a stretch sports car. In a few seconds, you can add 750 millimetres, that's about 2.5 feet, and the 2-seater becomes a 4-seater. If you need extra storage space, you can fold the back seats down. And instead of looking for a parking spot that fits your car, make the car fit the parking spot. And forget about buying the 4-wheel drive for the weekends. The better one is the ultimate multi-purpose vehicle, on-road and off-road. At the flick of a switch, the front part of the roof becomes the rear window, and the rear turns into a cargo bed that even acts as a modern-day tent or romantic bunk, so you can really enjoy the wide-open spaces. The better one may be natural gas-powered, but it can still hit the ton in just under 6 seconds. How do you imagine what sort of cars we'll have in the future?
Well, this is difficult to say. I mean, for one, for sure, they have to be more environment friendly because we're running out of resources. On the other hand, safety is a big aspect, but also variety, that people want to have a car for each opportunity of their life.
What's the next step for you?
Well, we always start with a blank sheet of paper with our concept cars. We don't want to make a comparison between one and the other one, and we already found a concept for the new one, but obviously I wouldn't tell you.
Whatever it is, it's at least a year away. But later in the show, I'll take you inside Frank's newest invention, the Senso. And you'll see another Rinspeed innovation that may one day become a standard feature in everyone's home.